Good evening, everyone. We'd like to ask for all the guests and independent business owners to please move forward. We'd like to have everyone up here in the first 2 or 3 rows. Thank you very much. Let's give a big round of applause so everyone outside knows that we're starting the event. Once again, we want to thank all of you for joining us this evening. Tonight, it's our pleasure to have as our guest speaker, an independent business owner who's a platinum in our organization. He's from Dominican Republic. He's married. He's a retired executive from UPS. We all know who UPS is. And he's here with us tonight. He's going to share his experiences and tell us a little bit about the business. So help me stand and welcome this evening, Thomas Sanchez, Platinum Executive.
Yeah, that way I don't have to shout. Like Giovanni said, my name is Tomas Sanchez. I was born in the Dominican Republic, and actually I didn't make a decision to come to the States. My mother brought me over to, you all know, New York, and to Brooklyn, New York, and to a special place called Williamsburg. And Williamsburg is unique because Williamsburg, Brooklyn, is conceived of Hasidic Jews. You got the Latinos, you got the Polak, you have the Italians, and it's a very, very nice community. But before I start speaking, there's a study done in a university that says when there's a group of people, more than 3, one of those are considered ugly. And I don't want you to sit there tonight thinking, am I that person? Or is it the person next to me or to the left? So before we get started, I want you to turn around to the person next to you. If you don't do this, I'm going to tell you to get up here. And believe me, being up here on stage is not easy, okay? So I want you to turn around to the person next to you and tell them, hey, you look great, okay? At the count, not yet. Hey, not yet, Jose. ¿Qué pasa? Not yet, not yet. On the count of 3, we're going to do that. When we do that, I'm going to take my jacket off because, you know, I like to move a lot, and I get a little uncomfortable with the jacket. So with your permission, I'm going to take it off, okay? So the count of 3, you're going to turn to the person next to you and tell them, you look great, okay? 1, 2, 3. Oh my God, you saw this person? They were kissing. Give yourself a round of applause. All right. Like Giovanni said, I was 18 years old when I was going to college, City College of New York, and this company called UPS came and recruited me. And I did 23 years working for United Parcel Service, 23 years nonstop. And you know that my parents taught me that if you work hard and study hard and go to school and get a degree, that you're going to become successful. Did anybody of you bought that lie? Most of us bought that lie. And it's been 35 years of my life working, and I'm going to ask you, who has more than 10 years working? More than 20? More than 30? Not yet. Now, I'm going to ask you another question. Working all those years, do you have the things that you want? Okay, I got to know there. No. But now, there was another study done that said insanity is defined as doing the same thing over and over again, expecting a different result. So if we spend the last 20 years, the last 30 years, in my case, 35 years working, and then look at my parents that spend 50 years working, and they don't have the result that at least we desire, what makes you think that doing those activities, you're going to have the result? So that's insanity. The person that invited you here tonight wanted to share a plan B. Basically, your plan A is whatever you're doing. I don't know if you're going to school. Jose, you go to school? That's great, right? When I saw this plan B when I was in New York, and this person, I was with my suit, walking in Fifth Avenue, and this gentleman asked me, would you like to make an extra $2,000 a month? What do you think I told him? What did I tell him? Yes. So I don't know if the person that invited you here, Victor, explained to you what we do. Basically, we're going to go over a plan B. I cannot guarantee you that this is for you because I don't know your financial needs. I don't know what's going on in your life. but this is a plan B that works, okay? So we're gonna go over and we're gonna start because my time is limited, all right? So bear with me. A plan for a better future. Why a plan for a better future? We just spoke about it. We've been working for all the years that you've been working and not having the results that we desire. And we're gonna talk about those results. Okay, so who's changing the, go ahead. Okay, on the next page, you're gonna see that imagine your desires and your dreams. Imagine the things that you want to accomplish, having those things. I don't know where are those things, but I could tell you some of my desires and my dream. Imagine that on Monday morning you don't have to wake up and listen to your alarm clock going ring, 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 and you have to get up, in my case, go to an office and start looking at 200 emails. I'm already stressed out by 8 o'clock in the morning, right? So imagine that you don't have to do that for the rest of your life. Imagine that you could get up and next to your wife and it's 10 o'clock in the morning on a Monday and you don't have to go to work. I've been married for the past 15 years with my wife, Monica. She couldn't be here. But you know what happens? She gets up in the morning real pretty. She does her hair. She goes to work 9, 10 hours a day. She comes home all messed up, right? And what happens? Then we get into altercation because she had a rough day at work. I had a rough day at work. And then we don't get along. So imagine if you had the time and money. What would you do, Victor? With time and money, imagine. What would you do? Yes, if you had the time and money. What's your desire? What's your dream? Did you hear, Victor? Spend time with family. What's your name? Matt, that's your first one? That's a blessing. Oh, like I said, I'm a grandfather of 3 right now. All right? And I remember my first one, my firstborn. But now I have a desire to spend time with my grandkids, right? And understand. But what happens? Now that child came to life and now there's a lot of bills attached to the child, right? And now we say we're going to have to work overtime or get a part-time job, and then we spend less time with that child that we desire. Tonight, all we're going to do today is share something that we're very passionate about that's going to give you those elements. What's your name? Matt, right? That's going to give you those elements that, I don't know how much you make a month, but start thinking. When I saw this, I was looking for an extra $2,000 a month. I don't know your bills. I don't know what's your mortgage payment. So start thinking, if it's $500 a month, if it's $1,000 a month, I'm going to get you to that point. And I'm going to show you an example. And if that example doesn't match your need, then I'm going to show you a way that you could find out. We all clear? Okay, let's go to the next phrase. What we're going to talk about on the next page, I don't know if you know some of these companies that you're going to see on the stage right here, but some of this company, like Best Buy, like AT&T, like T-Mobile, are all companies associated what we call network marketing. I don't know if you heard about network marketing. I heard about network marketing in the 80s, and it was a taboo word. What is network marketing? Everybody knows social networking, right? What is social networking? Obviously, like a Facebook, like a Twitter, you join, and it's for free, and you associate, and you share information, you maintain contact with your friends and family, right? You know that by tomorrow, you know how many users Facebook is going to have? Take a guess. How many users Facebook, people that are associated with Facebook, how many? Take a guess. Take a guess. Over 3 billion. He's kind of close. Tomorrow they're going to close with 1 billion. I'm going to show you a network marketing business that with 25, not 100, with 25 people that are associated and connected to you through the company that we're going to share, you can make about $3,000 a month. All right? And let me tell you something. I'm actually have people that report to me. I'm a boss. And a lot of my employees don't make $3,000 a month. Right? But we're not going to start there. That's only an example. Okay? So that's the idea. What is network marketing? Is an industry that without you, with all due respect, is moving $30 billion. $30 billion without you being part of the industry. So it's an industry that in the last 10 years increased 17%, and there's more than 15 million IBOs, independent business owners. That's what we are. All right? The person that invited you here is an independent business owner. So far we're there, right? So what am I going to do in this network marketing? Basically, what we focus is home care, health, and beauty. Those are those 3 areas out there that are very profitable. So far, we're good? Okay? So we're going to go into the next stage, and you're going to see some of the company in this network marketing that you're already familiar with. Is somebody there in the back? Okay. Like I mentioned, you're going to see Best Buy. You're going to see AT&T. You're going to see Best Buy. You're going to see Sony. You have to put the icon on this arrow and then click it. You got it? Here we go. Okay. This is a different DVD. This is my DVD. That's why he's not so familiar with. All right. So you see Dell. You see Office Depot. You see Supplement, Avis, Vitamins, Home Care, Sears, Petco. You know some of this, Barnes & Noble. Why are those companies there? These companies are there to create what we call a network marketing. Without those companies, there's companies out there that are network marketing company with only one company and one products. The one that we're going to share with you is a company that has all this company associated with through them. And I'm going to give you an example of Best Buy. Okay, the next part that you're going to see, you're going to say, Matt is going to ask me, Thomas, well, how do I do this? I don't know anything about network marketing. I felt the same way that you're going to feel. How am I going to? There's a system, an educational system. We're going to go to the other phase. The educational system is called Affinity. Through Affinity, right, we are provided with this type of activity. This type of activity that are set up so you can learn how the network marketing business generates volume and profit. Through CDs, we listen to audio CDs about people that already made it successfully, and we have a support team. The person that invited you here, you know how much that person is going to make, Victor, if you decide to be part of this network marketing team? You know how much? Who invited you here? What's your name? Judy. Victor, you know how much money would Judy make if you start being part of the network marketing business? You know how much? Nada. 0. I say this because when I invite people, their ego go, what does this black guy want with me? You know? And I'm going to tell you, basically, it's a network marketing business. You have something that she doesn't have. You have friends and families that moves products and service. I'm going to get there. By you joining Matt and becoming an associate, the person that invited you here makes 0. Right? After you make money, that person is going to generate money. Okay? So we're going to go over that. I'm going to have a short video, right, about the company that we're affiliated with. This company, without you, with all due respect, last year generated $11 billion. This company is privately held. I don't know if you know the difference between a private company and a public company. In a public company, right, the decision makers don't work in the company. They hold stock of that company. And if that company is not producing to their standards, they decide to sell 52% of the stock. And what happens to that company? What happens to your job? I'll give you an example. My friend, my cousin, for 25 years worked for this company. 25 years he was an executive. The company decided to sell. You know what happened to my cousin? Lost his job. Now, all the things, material things that he had to start getting rid of them so he could have extra income to support their family. Okay, that's the difference between a privately held company. All right, go ahead to the next one. And this is a short video. I'm going to stay over here so you can look at it. It's going to explain to you the company that we are affiliated with. Okay, you don't work for this company. Go ahead. You got sound? Please.
Globally, more than 12,000 people will sign up for this business opportunity. Here are actual business owners with their perspectives.
I knew that there was a lot of income potential, but I was really just seeing it as, gosh, you know, I'm working 2 jobs right now. If I could just make enough money to quit the second job, I'd be happy.
So I started building the business, and I advanced more and more in the business, and I started to make a lot of money in the business. More money than I've ever made in my life. It actually gave us something both to actually work on, and so we wasn't going separate ways with jobs. We was actually coming together and building something together.
We got a beautiful home. We got nice cars.
Nosotros como inmigrantes pudimos hacer esta oportunidad. Tú también puedes.
On est content de savoir qu'on pourra également léguer l'entreprise à nos enfants.
To last 50 years, you have to have a strong foundation a remarkable resilience, great products, and a great opportunity, all of it has to come together.
50 years ago, Rich DeVos and Jay Van Andel began an entrepreneurial adventure. They were visionaries, marketing the first biodegradable home care products. Then they realized a great product at the center of a business opportunity is the key to success. Now spanning 6 continents, this business is more relevant than ever.
We're #1 online in health and beauty, and the internet is big.
Nutrilite scientists and artistry scientists and clinicians are working together. They talk to each other. They understand the relationship between inner health and outer beauty.
We manufacture and guarantee over 450 products, employ 300 scientists, and hold 700 patents. Our Nutrilite supplement brand is the world's leader. Our artistry cosmetic line is one of the top prestige brands. We have over 100 name brand partners and sponsor world-class athletes and events. We award thousands of business trips and conferences to luxury resorts worldwide. We're a member of the Better Business Bureau. And through our 1x1 Children's campaign, we've donated over $50 million and over 800,000 volunteer hours. We're a global health and beauty powerhouse.
Direct selling is growing. In the last 3 years alone, it has grown 7% globally. It's now a $78 billion industry.
You can concentrate on one of our categories or all of our categories. So it really gives the individuals a chance to say, what do I want to do with myself? And there's no glass ceiling.
You know, Amway spans the globe and the decades. Here in the U.S., we're celebrating our 50th anniversary. And in other markets like China, Russia, and now even Vietnam, we've just been around for a few years. But we bring with us a track record of providing opportunity wherever we operate.
If I'm a young person coming in and I'm looking for an opportunity to do, this is a great opportunity.
Amway globally has paid out over $25 billion in bonuses and incentives. So if you strive for financial freedom, contact an Amway independent business owner. You'll find what you're looking for.
Can I get an applause? Amway Corporation? Now the question is, right, you sit there and ask yourself, what does Amway want? What does Amway want from me, right? Amway is a corporation that produces products and service, and they have hundreds of other companies associated. What does who works for a company here? What does any company want? To move their products and service, right? To make more revenue, more money. They generated $11 billion without Victor. Now with Victor, you know what's going to happen? They're going to generate more money because through Victor, he's going to generate more volume. That's the idea. Whether Victor wants it or not, another person's going to do it. So the more revenue volume he moves, he's going to make a profit. So now, what does Amway want? You generate their volume, they're going to compensate you. Why does Amway compensate you and not the other company? That is a great question. You know why? Because the other companies that we're so accustomed of purchasing our products and service, they have to distribute their products and service through a chain of distributors. Amway 54 years ago decided that their products, they were going to not do it that way. They were going to go door to door. After time, they said, well, let's create a network. And let's have independent distributors distribute the products and service. And that profit between the manufacturer and the distributor, Matt, they're going to share it with you. It's as simple as that. Don't sit here. You could judge me, but not the company, not the message, because I did the same thing. I was an executive sitting in a chair in 440 West 57th Street a lot of years ago. And the person that was giving this presentation was a Puerto Rican gentleman. He's no longer alive. And I criticized him because I was an executive. And the way he was showing the presentation is not like this. It was a flip chart at that time with a marker. And he made a lot of, didn't make any sense what he put on that chart. But you know what? That person was financially free, right? So please don't judge the idea this been working without you. With the question that you have to ask yourself tonight, if it works for you, right? I know it's working for a lot of people here, and it's working for my family, and I'm blessed to be doing this, okay? So let's start with that. Let's go and move to the other slide, because I have about 10 minutes left. On the other slide, what you're going to see is the products that, well, basically, they're going to go over the ways that they're going to consume. On the Spanish one, it's different. 3 ways to generate money in business volume. There's only 3 ways. Don't complicate it, Matt. The first one is self-consumption. What is self-consumption? Everything that you buy for you married to him, to Matt? Yes. Oh, okay, good. As a family, you guys have a business in your home, including that beautiful baby. Your business is consuming. Whether you work, unemployed, or you have a fantastic job, you have to provide for that beautiful baby, like the diapers and all the stuff, all the products, your deodorant. So you have a business at home. Whether you buy all those products and service, you buy it to X store. Now, my question to you is, don't get mad at me. The last time you went shopping, did they say thank you? She's thinking about it. Matt said no. Okay, the next question. Let's say a month has passed and you shop weekly, like I do in my house. Weekly we shop. At the end of the month, you probably spend about $1,000. At the end of the month, did that company send you a check? Wait. I want you to say it out loud because then they can see how he's doing like this. He said no. Does anybody have a debit card? The Amway debit card? Do you have one? Okay. I'm going to get you, and I'm going to show you how we get paid. Basically, we do the same thing you do. I get up in the morning, brush my teeth. But the toothpaste that I use, I bought it through my network business, okay? Giovanni just gave me, you know Citibank? Citibank, right? Very prestigious bank. Okay. Now, you see the Citibank card, and it has the Amway logo. You know what Amway does? They look at my whole consumption, and then they deposit a check into my account every 15th of the month. What we did was we changed our buying habits. Instead of going to a store, we now go through our store. Who's our store? Amway. But look at this. My daughter's birthday was Monday, right? She needed a tablet. You know what I did? Because through Amway, and I'm going to show you this, if you marry, you're going to have 3 websites. One that you're going to go and purchase. One for you, Matt, that you could, generate to customize to your need, and your wife too. So you go through your site and you go to your partner stores, Victor. One of those partner stores is Best Buy. I went through Best Buy to get my daughter a tablet, and Best Buy tells me anything that you consume, we're going to give you back 5%. Why they did that? Because I'm an independent business owner with Amway. Okay, the power is in numbers. Okay, we're millions of independent business owners, and we have a power. So that power gives me buying power to get, some discounts. You with me? Like, who has AT&T or Sprint or T-Mobile? Okay, if you associate it, if you're an independent business owner, you get depending on the company, you get from a 12% to a 19% discount on your bill. Did you know that? Give an applause to Giovanni. All right? Great. Thank you. Okay. What's the other thing that we're going to do? Merchandising. Merchandising is like, who likes to sell? Only a couple of hands. I don't like to sell. Because like I said, I had a status because I was an executive. But you know what? I realized that once you start using the products, I'll give you an example. I was overweight. I was 215 pounds. So through Nutrilite, which is the #1 vitamin supplement in the world, they have a detox system. I cleaned my system for 7 days. Then I went into a weight management program through Nutrilite. In 6.5 weeks, I lost 23 pounds. So now people that sees me, the before and after, they ask me, Tomas, how you do it? And I said, through Nutrilite. Can I do it? Of course, I'll show you how. And every time they buy that management system, you know how much is my profit? $100. Every time I give a raise to one of my employees, you know how much they get? You're talking about grown men with family. 29 cents, 25 cents additional per hour. I'm going to show you something. Whether you believe it or not is irrelevant to me because I'm going to go back home, that you could give yourself a raise. That's merchandising. If you like to sell, that's great. Develop a team. That's how you're going to learn. We're here to teach you how to develop a team. The person that got you here is going to teach you. You cannot do it by yourself. We are a team. Because if you heard, this business, Matt, is in 84 countries. It's in China. It's in Japan. How do you do it? You do it with a team. Right now, you're here. And you could have businesses in other states of the United States. That is a network. That's the power of a network, right? I could be here, And I got business in New York, business in Boston, and in Dominican Republic, which they take a shower every day, Victor. They put deodorant, and I could look at my business, my virtual business office through my website, and I could see how much products and services being generated. Can you believe the power? If Facebook could have 1 million people, can you have 1,000 in the next 5 years? In the next 10 years? So you could imagine the power of the network? That is the power of the network. Let's go to the other one because there's another meeting starting in about 12 minutes. The other one is going to show you the products and service that Amway focuses on. The first one is Nutrilite. For the ladies, have you heard of Nutrilite? The supplements? Okay, that's the one I spoke about. The other one is Artistry, is the beauty products. Legacy of Clean is all the household products. Matt is looking at me cross-eyed. Matt is telling me, Tomas, you've been speaking for about half an hour. Where is the money? Right, Victor? Show me the money. That's the bottom line. That's what we're here. We're going to talk about money. Go ahead. Let's start. Like I said, this is an example, okay? If you don't like this example because it doesn't pertain to you personally, the website that the person invited you here is called an income simulator. That basically you could put, I want to make $1,000 a month, and it shows you what you need to do specific to you, tailored to you, Victor, and the person that got you here is going to work on those needs. Follow me? But for today, Matt, can I use you as an example? Okay, so Matt, what's your wife's name? Samantha. Matt and Samantha are here, right? Tomorrow's the last day of August. Matt and Samantha are going to join, all right, the business. They're going to become independent business owners. They don't work for Amway. I don't work for Amway. You don't work for the person that invites you here. That person that got you here, who is? What's his name? Manny is going to make $0. Now, Manny's responsibility now is to help Matt and Samantha and their baby obtain what goals they're going to put. The first month in September, Matt and Samantha, how much money you guys consume a month? They ready to throw me out of here because I'm running late. $2,700 a month? Okay, I'm going to do the sample for $1,000, okay? Let's say this sample is $1,000 that you're going to generate how? Through consuming and merchandising. It's a combination, right? Okay, so now I'm going to go to the other side. It's a little challenging here. But on this side, Matt and Samantha and Victor, put yourself here, and any guest that is here, Jose, put yourself here. Amway has a chart, all right, a compensation that they're going to give you from a 3% to a 25%. But Matt asked me, Tomas, if I don't do anything, what happens? They don't pay you. But it's not obligated. You're not obligated to, to do it. If you want to make an additional income, obviously you change your buying habits. Let's say you consume $1,000 or you sell $1,000, you're looking at making $400. If you do this in September, in October, Matt, there's $400 additional dollars coming into your home. Will that help you, Matt? Will you give that to Samantha? Most likely, Samantha, what will you do with $400 additional? She doesn't know. What happened? She's going to go shopping, okay? You know that ladies, when they were born, they put a microchip to the stores, okay? But now what happens? What did they do as a family? They changed their buying habit. Instead of going to store A, they went into their own website, and now you have to wait 2 or 3 days for this stuff to get home. I know it's different, but there's $400 that was not coming home, all right? And you know what? I don't have time to go into detail, but this is a home-based business. You know, you're going to get paid on a 1099. You know what? Part of my bills at home are tax deductible. I'm going to go to New York next week to give this meeting, and my trip is going to be tax deductible. So you have a home-based business. Please ask more detail. Don't say no to this. There's a lot more behind the scene, but I don't have time for that. Matt, give me 3 names of friends. Samantha, 3 names of friends, that people that take a shower every day, that consume, that have kids, they have a family, that they have to consume no matter what. Yes, you don't have that many, okay. Maybe other ones, okay. 3 names, basically. Maria? Benny? Okay, you know what we're going to do with them? We're going to affiliate them with Amway, the corporation. Now, they're going to have their own website. The same price you pay, Matt, they're going to pay. But you know what happens now? You're creating a network, Victor. All this family had a volume, had a business in their home, and because of you, now it's being generated. This is now in October you're doing this. Remember, in October, you got a check for 400. In October, now you're moving $1,000, $1,000 plus your 1,000 because you have to buy diapers again, Matt. So you're moving how much? $4,000. How much money you touch? 1,000. But your network is generating $4,000. Amway's going to compensate you, and you're going to get a check now for $620. How much did Maria make? Maria made $400. Why? Because she moved 1,000. So you know what I love about this? That I don't have to worry about the shipping. I don't have to worry about the logistic. I don't have to worry about the accountability. I don't have to pay anybody. I just have to teach the people what I did. So now, Matt and Samantha, this is Maria. Maria is going to share the idea with other people. That's what we do, Victor. We change our buying habits and we create a team. This could take you a year. It could take you 3 weeks. It could take you 3 months. It's up to you. The person that got you is going to show you and guide you. So now if you have 13 people, including yourself, moving $1,000, how much volume money you're generating in your business? $13,000. How much did you touch, Matt and Samantha? 1,000. This is the power of the network. Because now Maria is in Boston. Because everything is web computer-based. It's web-based. You don't have to maintain it. Right? The corporation is responsible to do that. But you know how much is your profit now, Matt? You're going to get a check on the 15th, October and November of $1,100. You know what you're going to do? You're going to give it to Samantha. Samantha, an extra $1,100 in 3 months. Is that going to happen with your job? No way. What did you do? You changed your buying habit, then you took an hour from watching TV, dedicating it to this, learning, coming to a meeting like this, and speaking to people. You know what I do? I send my webpage to my family in other states. Hey, you have to consume through my webpage. $1,000, Samantha. How much will that help you? A lot. It's $1,000 that your boss is not going to give you. I'm running out of time. Now we're going to complete the circle. Remember when I started that Facebook has 1 billion? Starting tomorrow, 1 billion. You think that it's possible that Matt and Samantha or Victor or any guest here, what's your name? Trent, that it's possible that you could have 25 people in your network? You think it's possible? Of course. You know why? Because everybody in that circle is consumed, right? And they know friends and family. 25 people consuming $1,000, how much that is? 25,000. How much did you touch? 1,000. And you're going to get paid from what? From 1 or 25,000? For 25,000. It's logical. It makes sense. But sometimes we're like, oh, you know, what does these people want from me? Dude, you don't have anything that we want. We all broke. Understand? But now this is interesting because Manny invited you here. This is what gets interesting for him. The corporation, once you make $25,000, they're going to pay you 25%. Now you're going to be making $3,000. Samantha, you work? All right. Matt, you work, right? Okay. Now, if you make $3,000 on your job, you're getting 3 more. That's $6,000. I'm going to show you the benefit that Manny's going to have. Let's take it to the other slide. Once you get here, you're going to go to a trip to the corporation. Matt and Samantha, Amway's going to tell you, once you make the $3,000 and you spend 12 months making $3,000, you become a Q12 qualified. That's $57,000 yearly plus a bonus. What does Manny guess? By you making that money, he gets 4% for the rest of his living life. In my case, for my kids and my grandkids for 3 generations. That's why we're here. Victor, that's why the person that invited you here is here. She is willing to spend her time and money helping you. Why? Because Amway is going to compensate her for the rest of her living life. How much are we talking about? About $1,200 a month for the rest of her life. So if you help the 6 people that you started with, imagine how much money you're making. That's residual income. Unless you're a writer, unless you're a singer, you're never going to have residual income. Amway's going to compensate you with residual income. Now, what are we talking about? What is an emerald that you help the first 3? Remember the first 3, Matt? Maria, the first 3, you're making about $70,000 a year. Can you retire now? Can you be a full-time husband? Say amen. Amen. He's going to be a full-time daddy. Most of the time, who takes care of our kids? The nanny, right? Okay, so we continue. Remember the 6? Once you help 6, you become a diamond, $134,000. That's why we're here. How long is it going to take you? I don't know. I have my goals and dreams. It depends how fast you want to run. If you want to walk or run. Let's change it. I got 2 minutes left. Okay? We're going to go back now to the one we started here. Imagine. See, now you could imagine. Because before, when I show you this page, you were imagining, but looking at your paycheck. I said, there's no, with this, I cannot have that. But go back to the other one, please. Go back. Imagine your dreams. Can you accomplish those dreams with this salary? Give yourself a round of applause, okay? Leave it here for a minute. Remember there was a guy that went to Brooklyn, New York to show me the business in Brooklyn? He was here Tuesday. Look at this. Diamond Founders Executive, that means that they help 9 and they spend a year in that qualification. He's the best man of my wedding. He's a double diamond. His level is not even there. And this is a person that about 18 years ago showed me the business in 1993 in Brooklyn. And I said no, because I was making more money than him. Don't let the person that invited you here, their situational status, that has nothing to do what we're doing. Everybody has their own dreams and goals. Let's go to the other one, and we're going to go. What do you need to do, Matt? Through Manny, you're going to get affiliated with, go to the other one, through Amway. Amway's going to give you an independent business number, and now you become an IBO. And you're going to be getting associated and coming to events, okay? That is your next step. You have to register, get your products for your first meeting, and you're going to start the meeting. Who's going to give the meeting? The person that invited you here, okay? I have to go. But before I go, I want to tell you something. All right? A lot of times, life is going to bring their challenges and obstacles, and you're going to go through divorce. Somebody's going to pass away. And a lot of times, I don't know, depending on your upbringing, they're going to tell you no and no. And a lot of negative things happen. But I'm going to tell you something. If you believe in something greater, he doesn't make anything. You are special. All right? You are original. Why are you going to decide to die as a copy? Right? You could make your dreams come true. Probably you didn't have the right vehicle. Tonight, the person that invited you here wanted to share that vehicle with you. Let's do something before I leave, because the person that runs this meeting is Pavel Gomez. And he's going to call, Teo Maribel is going to call Pavel, and he's going to ask them what happened, okay? So before we go, I want everybody to get into the edge of their seat, to the edge. If you don't do it, Trent, I'm going to get you here, Matt, the edge of the seat, on the edge. You too, Papi, on the edge. So Teo Maribel, around 11 o'clock tonight, is going to call Pavel. And Teo's going to say, Pavel, how did Tomas do? He said, man, he left everybody on the edge of their seat. Have a great night.
Wow, big round of applause. Big round of applause for Thomas Sanchez. Thank you.